It's thrift and tell time, y'all. This is a new thing I want to do. Thrift and tell. Y'all know I already kind of do this, but I want to do it on the regular so y'all know what to expect. I'm Summer with Hammond's Nest. If you've never joined me, say hi. I love to thrift. That is no secret. But I have just an idea of doing this with y'all on a regular basis so we can inspire each other. So I inspire you, showing you some of the things I got, and also you tell me what you would do with it, and we just have a really wonderful conversation in the video that just kind of helps everybody and gets everybody's creativity flowing. So when you're out and about, if you love thrifting too, and you want some unique ideas on decorating and upcycling and all that kind of stuff, this will be the video for it. So it's a new series. I say series, I don't really know what to expect just yet, but it's something I want to do on the regular called Thrift and Tell. I was sharing that at the very beginning. So where I show you what I thrift and we talk about it. So, you know, kind of like a little play on words with show and tell. You get it. But I've got a fun little haul in front of me. And so we're going to go through it. We're going to talk about what it is. Sometimes there are mystery items. I don't think I have any major mystery items in today's haul, but I'm going to show you what I was thinking when I picked it up at the thrift store, what I was thinking I could do with it, and how I might use it. And then maybe that'll spark some ideas for you. And you, don't be shy. Tell in the comments while we're talking about each item. You can say what you would do with it too. First off, I'm in North Louisiana. If you do not know that, it's so good to have you here hanging out. So just come on in. At the very end, you may have seen me post about this in stories or yesterday. At the very end of this thrifting haul, I cannot leave out this amazing unicorn of a thrifted find I found yesterday. The wooden screen door that I am trying to say, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to get it on my pantry door. And y'all, I only paid $15 for it. So there's the price tag just to show you, not that you wouldn't believe me. But at the very end of this video, I'm going to walk you into my kitchen and show you, just give you a close-up look that pictures couldn't really see. So y'all can see where my brain was going with that. So let's just have fun together. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Wednesday. And almost happy 4th of July. Yeah. Hey, Nadine. So yeah, I was holding a couple cool things to get your attention when you first hopped on so you'd know what in the world we were up to. Hey, Kat, Pickett's Crafts in the house. Hey, Stephanie and Beverly and Francie. Karen, Michelle, how are you? Lisa, I'm so happy to see you too. Cool broom, huh? So, yes, in that screen door, amazing. Wait till you get a little close-up look. I'm going to carry you over to my pantry in just a minute, and I'm going to let you see just how amazing this is. One thing I would love for you to do is throw a heart, throw a thumbs up, something, let me know you're watching, let Facebook know you're watching, tell me hi, tell me where you're watching from, all those fun things. So, okay, now that I got all that out of the way, let's start. Okay, so obviously you can see what I have in my hand here. This is pretty cool. I don't see many of these. It's a real primitive looking broom. I'm thinking pretty easy, like let's put a little floral arrangement on it right here, or a simple rag bow or something along those lines to decorate. If you're into Halloween, it could be for Halloween, but you know, just fall too is really pretty. Isn't that neat? Pretty cool craftsmanship. I like that. I feel like this would be a cool DIY too, that you could probably come up with something that kind of looks like this. So what would you do with this? That is the point. I want this to be a regular thing. I'm calling this Thrift and Tell, y'all, in case you're just hopping on. Kind of just a play on words with show and tell. So I'm going to show y'all some things I've thrifted this week, and I want to make it a regular thing, meaning at least probably once a week or once every other week. And we just have a fun conversation about it because I already do this, but I want y'all to know what to expect. So how amazing. Have you ever seen an embroidery hoop in person this large? And this one is solid wood, and I think it's 22 inches, y'all. So let me see what I gave for this. $1.75. $1.75. What in the world? My brain was just spinning that it would look so cool just to display some pretty fabric or some kind of beautiful quilt or something to make wall decor. I don't do any kind of embroidery or stitch work or anything like that, but it's just an incredible piece. Or you could just make it like a cool wreath, right? Bows, florals. Y'all give me some ideas. Hey, Jerry. Yes, Michelle. Michelle says she would decorate that broom with a fun Halloween bow. Hey, Shelly and Biloxi, how are you? You're not too far from me. Santa Rosa, California in the house. Hi, Beverly. You think it's for quilting? So it's just a really cool piece. I thought it was very solid and not too bad, right? Okay, so now everything I get at the thrift store is not always vintage, but I fell in love with these. I think these were originally at TJ Maxx, but they are little birch they're made for Christmas, but I figured you could do patriotic or Christmas. Let me get one out. Some of y'all may actually already own these. This little set of 3. Oh, they're real cute. I have a little birch wood, little votives with the stars. So, star holidays, patriotics, and Christmas. For sure. I love things that I can get lots of use out of. So, a set of 3 of those. I do not know what I gave for that because they took the price tag off. But, pretty cool find. So, not everything is always old and thrifted. I mean, old and vintage. Look at this beautiful mirror. It is so heavy. $1.99 at the Goodwill. It's very, very heavy. Y'all can see you. See what I see. But just really, really pretty mirror. I think this would be one of those mirrors that would be so pretty set down like a little tray. Or, of course, you could just hang it on a wall gathering or put it in a basket or something cute like that. Beverly said her mom used to have one of those embroidery hoops that was that big. Hey, Elaine in Virginia. Yeah, so we're just having a fun, thrifty, vintage chat today. This is our thrift and tale, something you can expect to see from me regularly. Y'all already know I do a lot of that, but okay, anytime I can get something matching, I jump all over it. And so when I saw 2 pots, I think they were, I was like, I kind of stopped myself because they're $2.75 each, but I was trying to figure out the original price from wherever it came from, and it looked like they might have been like $7 each regularly. So anyway, just cute little pots that I could clean up. I love the color already, but you could paint them. You could do some kind of cool painting technique on them. Make them more look like stone if you wanted to. Do something like that. But these would be really pretty for matching on the mantle or anything you're trying to do to get it to get symmetrical. So I try not to leave anything that matches, which leads me into this other thing. These are pretty. Would you believe it? Do y'all ever, when y'all are out thrifting, because some of y'all may do it regularly like I do, I already have one of these. Now I have another one. So now I have a matching set, and I have not painted the other one yet, but it was black too. But these are great, like I said, when you're trying to do decorating and you're trying to get that symmetrical feel. You can use one somewhere, but knowing that you have the pair is really awesome. So $3.75 I gave for this one. I don't know what it is, but it's heavy. So pretty, classic piece. I like this. So the little urn. Ooh, what I could do with it, what you could do with it during the fall, because here's another thrifted piece. Now I'm probably going to change like the decoration on top. This little grapevine pumpkin that I found. And something like this, straighten it out. Something like this is very simple just to decorate like that. Right, so you just imagine if the black wasn't your thing, you could paint it anything you wanted. Just look for these little urns, and you can put pumpkins in them. So I have that little grapevine pumpkin, which is pretty cute. Enough said about that one. And then this one was a cute little pumpkin I found too, that had some kind of like wood strips. I feel like that could be an easy DIY, for sure. And another urn, just classic decor pieces. If you love to decorate. I will not be leaving this gold whenever it gets put out at my house, but it's another classic piece that, again, during the fall, you know, you could put a pretty pumpkin on it. I just love giving y'all ideas. And okay, Nadine says she's seeing smallish little trees in those little pots. Yeah. So see, something like this could have a floral arrangement, or during the fall you could do pumpkins. So just really good solid pieces. I'm imagining this one to have like a faux, a concrete faux finish. And I love doing that by layering different colors of grays and blacks and white paints and like sponge brushing. I don't know if y'all have seen me do that, but is what I'm imagining for that piece. So, woo! Rusty pumpkins like the orange one. Oh yeah. So I thought this was just a really neat concept. So I had to figure out how to glue to get some of that styrofoam. You just got to pull it over, but it was thrifted. I don't know what I gave for it. Price tag's not on there, maybe like $1.50 or something. I probably put some new leaves, probably put a taller stem, kind of juice it up a little bit, you know. This one would look pretty, really pretty with fairy lights, I think, weaved in it, don't y'all think? I love the little lit up. They have these at Hobby Lobby this year, the lit up grapevine pumpkins. But, you know, in most thrift stores, they should have a little section where it's the upcoming holidays and everything. So always look for those. Yep, Sadie. Hey, Chris, how are you? I do find great stuff, Debbie. I have to tell you, I go pretty often. I took a little break for a little while because I was like, I have enough stuff. I had just gotten through redoing my studio, and I took a little break, and then I'm back at it. So I go regularly, but I leave empty-handed pretty often. I just love to pop in there because you just never know. Like the screen door yesterday, I almost talked myself out of going to the thrift store yesterday, but I'm really glad I didn't because that's a very rare find. I'll show it to you here in just a minute. I got several more things to show y'all. These are cool. So these got separated from their sweet little butter churns, but how cool would they be? I bought 3 of them. I think it's maybe a little late because 4th of July is tomorrow, but I was thinking like putting them in a centerpiece and putting to where you could stand up flags in the center of them. I'm sure there are lots of other ideas I'm not thinking of. You could maybe put a candle in the center if you could find something to make a candle, like a taper candle, go straight up. Just a good way to repurpose something. I can see, y'all give me some cool ideas for these in case anybody else finds one, find any similar. Very lightweight. Yeah, Nadine, this one was really pretty lightweight too. Thank you, Christy Trout. I love it too. I can't wait to give you a closer look here in a minute. But those are really cool. Can't pass up some of this stuff when it's just so cute. I have several of these, like this little butter dish, little round butter dish. 75 cents. I mean, I can't leave it there. You know, it's just cute. And I don't have to put butter in. I could do other stuff. It could be a little candy bowl or whatever I want it to be. That is the fun thing about thrifting and having old stuff. Okay, this is not an old piece. This is for me. Sometimes if I fight it and I don't go anywhere, it'll just keep the stream going. Can y'all see me? Give me a thumbs up or a heart if you've got me back in full strength now. Let me know. It tries to kick me off and then it still lets me keep going. So, okay, I'm back. I'm back. Hopefully we can get some of those people that were watching us earlier. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry for that interruption. That was Facebook just trying to kick me off. They didn't want me to show you stuff. Okay, so I love a good wood crate. So of course I got excited. I'm gonna show you what's actually on the ends here. Wood crate, so many possibilities, y'all. Like, right? I mean, it's a good solid buy. $1.75, solid wood crate. But it had apples. It had apples on the side. But I know, because I love to DIY and craft, I know I can just pop those off and I could give this a paint finish and you would never, ever, ever know that there were apples on the side. So, lots you can do. Hang it on the wall, make, you know, decorative trays. You could stack things. You could turn it upside down and use it as a riser. These are just very, very versatile. Yeah, I know I froze. I'm so sorry. Thanks for those that hung out and waited for it to come back. It kept trying to push me off, but I would not do that. Yeah, napkins, decoupage, if you love decoupaging, some kind of decorative tissue paper. These are just like a really, really great piece. This is one of my favorite finds ever. It's just the cutest. I'm not going to keep the top to it, but it is so sweet. I think I just appreciate the craftsmanship. It is a handmade casserole dish with a custom topper. So let me hold it up how it looked when I bought it at the thrift store. Okay, isn't that cute? Okay, so casserole dish says home cooking by Ava, and it was obviously hand done for her. But I'm thinking I would just take this top off and I would use it as a casserole carrier, like to a potluck or something. Just a good classic wood piece. Holds probably a regular size casserole dish, or you could not use it for its intended use and you could use it as decorate as a centerpiece or something. So this is also a very versatile piece, and you would never know if I didn't have this with it. You'd never know that that's what it was supposed to be intended for. But like I said, I love the craftsmanship and the hand painted touches. That's so cute. So cute. I couldn't resist it. Okay, just a few more things. Here's something. Now this was a steal. This is so heavy, $1.75 I gave for this. Okay, so obviously you can see the little holes here. It was meant to be hung on a wall. It did have a dowel or hanger of some sort in the bottom. And I'm thinking if you wanted to kind of use it for its purpose, you know, you could do a lot with this. I mean, use it in the bathroom, roll up a couple towels in it, put a hand towel on it. I would probably use like an old vintage spindle to replace down here. Run a little vintage spindle through here. Hey, Tabitha. How are you? Oh, you got rid of all your vintage crates? Oh, Nadine, that would be hard for me. I can't say I never will, but right now I'm in my, I love vintage everything and I have quite the collection. So you can hang this on the wall, but you could put some flowers in it instead if you wanted to. Use it seasonally. Just a good solid wood piece. I love wood stuff. Here's another pair. I have some good ideas for this one. So you may find something very similar on your own. These were $1.99 each. They are gorgeous. Look at the detail. It's very rare I find a set of anything, and they're very old. To how old they are. But I did. Found a set. So frames, obviously you can frame pictures, but these make really cute little trays, and you could put stuff under the glass. You could replace the glass and do some wood or decoupage or something like that. All right, it's trying to kick me off again. Hopefully I didn't go anywhere. It's trying to kick me off. I got this one for Little Bits Room. Y'all know it's still in the middle of putting those finishing touches on Lainey's bedroom. And I just got this because it was cheap. It's only $1.50. And it's a little cork board because she wants a little push board for her friends' pictures and all that stuff. And I was thinking we might do something it was just a good place to start. It's Facebook, come on now. Come on, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, thanks Sadie. I'm not going anywhere, so y'all hang tight if Facebook keeps trying to do this. Come on, stop it. Okay, so I'm going to maybe use some of that same fabric I used on her chair to cover the cork to decorate it. What do y'all think? Have y'all ever made one of these? This was one of my very first crafts. I remember it because I've asked my husband before, what's one of the first things you can remember that I made, that I DIY'd? And you knew, like, I married a crafter. And one was a hand-painted window that we put in a nursery for our first child, who's 15 now. And then the other one was a custom memo board. So these are just one of those fun things to make. You can make them from scratch, but you usually start with a cork board. So we'll do something fun with that. Hey, Monique. Oh, that would be so cute. Use some little seashells on the border. Shelly, why is it being a pain? I don't know. It doesn't want me to talk about all the sweet things. Hey, Kimberly. Oh, I will be live here in a minute in my Creative Nest group. That's my private Facebook membership group. If y'all haven't heard me talk about that, the doors are open for it right now. You can comment. What's the best thing for you to comment? You can comment group or you can comment waitlist. Either one will get you the information you need. There's a special offer. If you opt in, you'll see the message at the top, or you'll just get it via email. You'll see what I mean. So comment waitlist and just follow the instructions, or comment group. And we would love to have you. I got a special first month offer that you might want to know about. Okay, let me keep going. So I've got this beautiful, this one is solid brass, y'all. Solid brass. That's just a pretty classic piece. So what's your personality? Would you leave this brass, or are you a painted brass kind of person? Just wondering. It's hard for me to paint vintage stuff. It really is. That's actually what we're doing here in the Creative Nest in a minute. When I hop off here, I'm going live with them to do some thrift flips. But it's hard for me to actually paint vintage. This is a cute little baby, 75-cent little baby egg basket. Is that not the sweetest? Oh my goodness, what would y'all do with that? Obviously this one I can do fresh flowers or faux flowers or whatever you like. Even decorate with some other stuff if I wanted to. And this one's a baby urn. Look, we got baby basket, baby urn. And I just thought this one was really cute. I can see a little pumpkin on it too for the fall. And it was only 99 cents. So I thought it was really pretty. Okay, 2 more things, then I'm going to walk y'all over to my kitchen. We're going to look at that pantry door because that's my last thrift and tale today. This was our first of many, and we've already done a lot of videos like this where I show y'all my thrifty hauls, but I do want to make it a regular thing so that y'all know to expect it, so we can have fun talking about something I'm super passionate about for many, many reasons. And that's so cute. Put shells in the baby basket. Oh, leave it brass. So I'm going to leave it brass thing. Kimberly says Goodwill is half off everything today. Okay, so this one was a really cool one. It actually has a chip and dip glass insert into this basket. But what really drew me to it was I love a good flat basket. But if I wanted to use the insert, I certainly could. Isn't that pretty? But just simple little find. Obviously, if I just use the basket, I could use it for decorating. But if I put the chips and dip in there, I could use it for food service. Okay, now this is an old file box. I love a little touch of industrial throughout my house. You will find a lot of metals and things like that. So I love mixing that in with all the woods and everything. But I love getting pieces like this because I think they're creative storage. Like in my studio, I'll be able to store something in here so that it's pretty when you look at it. But then when you open it, obviously, you know, you could put like little stencils in here, paintbrushes, something that you're wanting to store, but it's just prettier. Just makes it prettier. I love a good aesthetic, creative storage idea, which we're having a lot of fun with in Lainey's room, because trust me, y'all, she's 9 years old. She has a lot of toys, a lot of Legos, a lot of Barbie dolls, and we have managed to still make the room look, you know, magazine-ish in a way, not really 100%, but with creative storage ideas. So I can't wait to show all the things to y'all in hopes of inspiring you, of course. Hey, Joni. I don't really have a way to get notified with live. I did have a text list. I recently got rid of it within the last month. Just stay tuned on my page and follow along. And you can get on my email list by typing the word, y'all have to remember these words, connect. Let me take y'all off the dock here. So yeah, I think you can type connect and get on my email list. Let me know if that doesn't work. But I'm pretty sure that's the word that I have. Oh, I know what it takes you to. When you type connect, it's going to take you to my like list of links. And one of the links at the top is become an email friend. And I would love for you to do that. Okay, so let me take you off here. It's going to be a little dizzying first. We'll go in my kitchen and I'll show y'all this final. And if you're just joining us, this, of course, was a thrift and tail session, thrift and tail show. And my last thrift and tail, to give y'all ideas and just to show, we just love to talk about it, is this vintage door that I did indeed only give $15 for. Now, if you didn't see my post or my stories about it, let me take y'all off. If you didn't see my post or stories about it, I also got to flip you around. Hold on. Y'all are in my kitchen. There we go. If you didn't see my stories about it, then you wouldn't have seen this. But I kind of gave everybody a look at this I want to make this work. Let me just set it up the way it would be set up. We're perfect on the height, but we're missing on the width. I hope this thing doesn't fall on us. Okay. Let's see these beautiful hinges. Can y'all believe it's a little dirty, so I can clean it up. I call this a unicorn find. Okay. Like, look at this handle, this primitive, beautiful handle. And some of y'all may not like stuff that looks so beat up like this, but this is my personality. And I really like this. So I ran some ideas by y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the, shared excitement about it, because it's just fun to find a piece. We have left this. It used to be bifold doors right here, and we have just let this open for years. And I recently a couple of years ago, I redid my pantry. Give y'all a peek in there. So it just looks a little, where it looks okay. Like if you're in, I have food just like everybody else. If you're like in my kitchen and you see through, I made it to where the things that we use on a regular basis, I'm able to grab. But everybody was asking about being able to slide and everything. I can't do that. I've got cabinets over here and I've got trash can over here and not enough width on like this side of the door only goes to like down there. So, we're thinking maybe one post or two old posts. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can peek in my stories or look at some posts from yesterday. But also we may just add some cool wood. We'd have to find the perfect wood because I don't want it to distract from how cool the door is, to build out the door and make it the right width. My husband said, it'd just be easier to build a new door, Summer. And I said, he's been with me for 20 years. He should know better than that. But I said, no, I want to make it work. So stay tuned for that. I need to focus on Lainey's bedroom, but I do definitely want to get around to that project. But what do y'all think about that? Let me turn it around and see. Look. And when I say it is solid, it is so solid. I'm doing this one-handed, so sorry. But look, it is thick and heavy. And it is not like a lot of screen doors that you see that are really thin. Where almost like you're wondering how they got slammed so many times and didn't fall apart. But anyway, I hope that y'all enjoyed that little peek into, let me go get over here so I can tell y'all goodbye. That little peek into everything, and that y'all enjoyed seeing all the vintage finds. And thanks, Rhonda. Thank you, Catherine. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a glance at that. I hope that some of that inspires y'all to be on the lookout for certain special things for your house. It's taken a long time. Like our house, we have been remodeling it for 10 years, and we've added a lot of really like unique touches that we had to be patient about finding the right thing to fit. Things like that behind, like this vintage sink, you know, I had to find the perfect one for that spot, and I had to be patient and not have anything for a little while. And so I just wanted my house to feel collected, and that is why you get excited about those little things. It may seem silly. It's a screen door. You probably could find them if you really went on a hunt for them. But so here's to hoping it works out. I gotta switch gears and get back to thinking about Lainey's room. But I hope y'all enjoyed our show today. Expect more of the Thrift and Tell shows because they are fun for me. I hope they're fun for you. If you are a Creative Nest member, I'll see you live at 4 Central in our group. We're gonna do some thrifty flips. If you're interested in our group, because the doors are open, you can comment waitlist or you can comment group and get some information. I got a special offer going on. Yeah, thank you, Linda. She says, build an additional section of the wooden screens to fill it in. We're going to try to figure out what works best, you know, without maybe narrowing the doorway. But if we have to, it's plenty big. It's almost 2 feet wide, the door itself. We're just used to a really wide opening. Kimberly says, girl, you're just like me when it comes to something I got for the house, but don't know how it'll fit, and I got to knock out walls. Oh my gosh, look, my husband, I have talked him into knocking down so many things. He's really practical. I'm really pretty, you know, with the house, the aesthetic. So we really do balance each other really well because he talks me off the pretty over practical ledge. And I tell him to take a risk and not be so practical all the time to make our house feel very homey. So we have really done a good job together of giving and taking, you know, a little bit about how we see things. So, and that's not always a woman-man thing. That's just a creative brain versus an analytical brain. And so I totally get that. But anyway, it will be so fun to share with y'all when we do. Thank y'all for chiming in and giving ideas here and in the post I shared yesterday and up in stories. Y'all are awesome. So glad to have y'all. Okay. All right. Until next time, I will talk to y'all later. I hope y'all have a wonderful, happy, safe 4th of July celebration, whatever you're getting into with your family and friends. And y'all just stay connected, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye, y'all.